think we are live. We are. Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Today, I want to dive into one of my favourite and maybe slightly uncomfortable truths about business. You get exactly who you deserve. I'll say that again. You get exactly who you deserve. Now, before you feel the need to roll your eyes or throw something at the screen, stick with me, because if you've ever found yourself saying it's hard to find good people or there just aren't any A-grade players out there, then this live is for you. And I want to start off by saying that hiring or recruiting, whatever you prefer to call it, goes hand in hand with marketing. And hiring isn't harder than marketing, it's just a little bit different. But just like marketing, it's about attracting the right people by clearly communicating who you are and why they want to work with you. So today we're going to talk about why your team is a reflection of your leadership, how to create a culture that A players actually want to join, and how to attract the kind of people who will take your business further than you can alone. Now, here's the thing. To me, you get what you deserve means if you're a lazy leader, then you're going to attract lazy people. If you're disorganized, you'll attract chaotic people. If you are a bit complacent, you'll attract employees who just want to clock in and clock out. And if you think about this from a sporting point of view, you can't expect A-class players to want to play for a C-level coach. High-performing people are drawn to environments that are going to challenge them, that are going to recognize them, and are going to help them grow. So if you want championship winning players, you've got to build a championship winning culture. And that starts with you. Think about it. You can't build a high performance team without first being a high performance leader. And here's something really important as well. Before you can build a great team, a high performance team, you may have to prune the one you already have. So just for a second, bear with me with this. I want you to think of your business being a little bit like a garden. And in any garden, every bloom takes energy from the root system. In business, every employee takes energy from you and your leaders. That means if you've got some half-hearted team members who aren't performing, those people are draining the energy that could be spent developing your A-grade players. And here's the problem, the real problem. Your A player is going to see that. They can see you tolerating mediocrity and it drives them crazy. And eventually they'll leave, not because they don't love the work, but because they don't want to work in a team where excellence isn't expected. So pruning isn't cruel, it's healthy. And it's how you make room for new growth. Now, as for culture, well, that's not some fluffy HR phrase. It's not words on a wall. In simple terms, it's a set of shared behaviours that happen when you're not in the room. But here's the thing. If you don't define it, it will define itself. And you're more than likely not going to like the result. So here's a simple exercise I use with my clients so they create a culture that's intentional. And it involves asking your team 4 questions. And question 1 is, what do we want the owner or the leadership to say about us? The second question is, what do we want to say about each other? Question 3 is, what do we want our customers to say about us? And question 4 is, what do we want our suppliers or our partners to say about us? And once everybody shares their answers, look for the themes, look for the common words and the values that keep coming up. That could be things like honesty, might be teamwork, friendly, might be about the speed at which you work, the fun, or people who listen, excellence. And then you can ask, what behaviours do we need to live every day for people to say those things about us? And when you do this exercise, you'll find that you'll end up with 3 to 7 core behaviours that resonate most. and they become your non-negotiables. And here's where the magic happens. When your team helps define your culture, they'll take ownership for living it. And that's how you move from rules to responsibility and from compliance to commitment. And once your culture is clear, then you're able to create what I call your UHP or your URP, unique hiring proposition or unique recruiting proposition. It's like your business's employer brand. And it answers the question, why would someone want to work for you instead of someone else? Think about it. In marketing, you have a unique selling proposition. In recruitment and hiring, it's your URP or UHP. And it should make people want to join and be part of your mission. And you also want to write your job ads that sound like your culture, that describe your values, the values you live by, and not just the tasks that people need to do. And don't be afraid to say who you're not for. If you want proactive, high energy people, say it. If you want creative thinkers, say it. Because the clearer you are, the faster you attract the right people and repel the wrong ones. Now, here's a reality check. Getting good at hiring or recruiting takes practice. It might take, 5, 6, 7 tweaks of the job ad before you start attracting the kind of candidates that you really want. And that's okay. Just keep testing your ads, keep refining your message, keep leading with your culture. That's what I like to call the 3 T's, by the way. Test it, trial it, tweak it. And when you build the right environment, the right people will find you. Now, you'll know your culture's strong when your team members recommend their friends to work with you, and new recruits quickly fit in and raise the bar, and you spend less time managing and more time leading. That's when you know you're building a championship winning team, because champions attract champions. Okay, let's wrap this up. You get who you deserve. So the message is, if you want better people, become a better leader. If you want a stronger team, build a stronger culture. If you want to attract A-grade players, create a place where A-grade players want to play. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow to support you some more and help answer some of your questions. And the question we're going to be asking tomorrow is my business growing or dying? You might be surprised by the answer. Now, if you've got any questions, send me a message, drop me a DM or email me directly. If there's a topic that you'd like me to cover in a future live, please let me know. But for now, have a cracking day and keep building your championship team. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.